So, Merry Christmas. I hope you enjoyed your yesterday. Alright, somebody sent a request for me to do a class on this, so let's go to class. So, first of all, we are going to look at sequence and series. So, we'll first of all talk about them separately and then see the relationship between them. So, first, we are going to treat sequence. Now, somebody may be asked what a sequence is. So, when we talk about a sequence, a sequence is defined as a list of numbers, that is a list containing numbers, following a particular rule. That is, it can be a particular rule or a particular pattern, whichever one. So, take for instance, you are given something like this. And you're asked to fill in these two gaps, that's the two dash there. So we have 2, 5, 8, 11, 14. Now if you take a look at this, after 2 it is expected 3, 4, all of that, but then we're having 5, 8, 11, 14. So before you complete this, don't guess, try to look at the rule guiding that arrangement, and a complete arrangement of this kind is what is called a sequence. So there are two ways you can find a sequence. It's either by addition or subtraction. But you take the upper value, subtract the lower value. So 5 minus 2 gives us what? 3. Let's see if it holds for all of them. Take 8 minus 5. So this is 8 minus 5. This gives us another 3. Let's jump here and see 14 and 11. So 14 minus 11 will still give us 3. So it means the rule guiding this sequence is addition of what? 3 to the what? Preceding number to get the succeeding number. So if we are asked to get this, it means we should add 3 to 14 to get this. So 14 plus 3 will give us what? 17. And 17 plus 3 will give us what now? 20. I hope following this you can get the answer here. If you have gotten it, drop it in this session. Remember, the rules actually change. So let's take another example and see, so that we understand how to get rules guiding our fractions. So let's take a look at our second question. Of course, this is also a list of numbers. So let's see if this is a sequence or it is not. Here we have 0.5 and here we have 1. Remember, I told you that for you to understand a sequence, try adding or subtracting the terms. What can you add to this to get this, or what can you subtract to get the other way around? So first of all, let's stick to the subtraction aspect. This is the higher number, subtract this from it. So if I have 1 and I remove 0.5, please, 0.5 is half. So assume you have a complete orange and you drink half. What will remain is half, right? So 1 minus half will leave us with a half. Now let's come here and see. I have 1 and half and I removed 1. I have 1 and half orange. I drink half. I drink 1. What will remain is what? Half again, right? So I have 2. In this case, I have 2. I drank 1 and half. What will remain will be what? Half. I have 2 and half oranges. I drank 2. What is remaining? Half. So a look at this pattern shows that there is addition of half to get the next number, or subtraction of half to get the previous number. So we can either come here and get this, or come here to get the one in the forward. So let me show you the backward aspect. Since we are going backward, it means remove the difference, that's the common difference, from the value. So if I have 3 and half and I drink half, I'll be left with what? 3. Remember, looking for a backward number would always give you a smaller number than the number in front. Now, or let's test from here to here again. I have 2 and half and I'm added half. That will still give us the same 3. I hope you understand that. So now we are going forward. So since it's forward, we are going to add. I have 3 and half and they add me a half. So what would that give me? It will give me complete 4 oranges. So like I said before, sequence has to do with listing numbers following a particular pattern or a particular rule. The rule will be clearly stated, so all you have to do is just take a look at what is there. So let's take a look at the last example here and see what we can. So take a look at our number 3 and tell me what you can see. My first term is 1, the second term is 4, the next one is 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64. Okay, let's try the normal addition and subtraction we are used to. 4 minus 1 will give us 3. Let me write it up there. 9 minus 4 will give us 5. 16 minus 9 will give us 7. 25. So if you see there is no pattern here, there's no consistency in the difference, so it means addition and subtraction will not work in this case. So the beauty of mathematics is we have different signs that we can always run to. So let us abandon addition and subtraction and go to the next common one, multiplication. So let's take a look at this. A close look at this shows that all these numbers are squares of numbers. At this level, you should know your square numbers, right? So let's take consecutive numbers and see. Since there is no pattern, let's take consecutive numbers here and see. Now let's try multiplying these numbers by themselves. 1 times 1 will give us 1, accepted. 2 times 2 gives us 4, accepted. 3 times 3 will give us what? 9. 4 times 4 will give you 16. 5 times 5 will give you 25. 6 times 6 will give you 36. 7 times 7 will give you 49. 8 times 8 will give us 64. Since these consecutive numbers give us the numbers in the sequence, let us continue and see what we have. So after 8, we're supposed to have 9 here. We're supposed to have 10, 11, and 12. So to get this first one, 9 times 9 will give us what? 81. 10 times 10 will give us 100. 11 times 11 will give us 121. And 12 times 12 will give us 144. Assume we have this. You know that this will be 13 and this will be what? 14. And 13 times 13 will give us what? 169. 14 times 14 will give us 196. So let me just chip in here. When you multiply a number by itself twice, the result obtained is called the squared value of that number. So all the numbers in the sequence are the squares of the natural numbers we're multiplying. So let me leave this particular one and let me see who can do it. So I have, take a look at what you have. You're asked to complete the sequence below. My first term is 1. The second term is 1 over 3. The third term is 1 over 9. I'm asked for this, right? And then the list continues. So please kindly continue with the process, get the answer. I'm going to drop more videos on this till we solve the required questions. So stay connected as we'll be treating more, going into details on sequence and series. See you in the next video. Please watch, comment, and give me feedback so that I'll know if there are areas that I need to clarify more. Thank you.